The party culture in IMT is really good, and mostly it is within the clubs and committees. So it's like a small, closely knit family.
Hey everyone, this is Prakhar Saini and you're watching MBA and Life. Welcome to a brand new episode of MBA at Top B Schools in India, and this is episode 5. Today, I'm going to interview a very special recent graduate who has done a lot of things during his MBA tenure. And yes, that is Satyam from IMT Ghaziabad. So, to know each and everything about IMT Ghaziabad, watch this video till the end. And also, do not forget to subscribe to my channel right now so that you get all the insights and all the updates about each and every top B schools in India. So subscribe now. And now, let's get started. A very warm welcome, Satyam, to my YouTube channel, MBA and Life.
Thank you, Prakhar. Thanks a lot. Thank you for inviting me. It's a pleasure being here.
Yes. Satyam, before we start our session, I would like to ask you to introduce yourself so that everybody know who you are and from which college you are.
So as you know, my name is Satyam, and I have done my MBA in marketing from IMT Ghaziabad. During my MBA, I have done 5 internships in total. Did my summer internship at JK Foods. And apart from that, I have done internships with a few startups and also at HOSTEL Technologies. So through my internship at HOSTEL Technologies, I secured a PPO and I'm currently working as a senior management trainee at HOSTEL Technologies itself. Apart from that, I have participated and won various case study competitions during my college time. And I was also the student head of ECEL at IMT Ghaziabad. I have also secured a scholarship worth 1 lakh, which is called the Mahindra Lal Nath Scholarship for Academic Excellence. So, yeah, that has been my college life in brief.
I think if I have to sum up your college life, you had been a great student during your MBA at IMT Ghaziabad, and I feel that nobody else could be better than you who could inform us and who could inform the MBA aspirants about IMT Ghaziabad.
Thank you so much, Prakhar. Thank you so much.
Now,
I wish we had a channel like this during our times when we were preparing, so it would have been much more easier to understand what we want.
Thank you so much, Satyam. Now, moving towards our first question, tell us something about IMT Ghaziabad.
There are a lot of things that I can tell about IMT Ghaziabad, but I think first of all, the first thing that comes to mind whenever you hear of IMT Ghaziabad is the rich heritage and the number of years it has been around. So any company you pick up, you'll find alumni from IMT Ghaziabad over there. I think it's been almost 40 years since IMT Ghaziabad has been around. And it is the main campus of the whole IMT family that we call, apart from the campuses at Nagpur, Hyderabad and Dubai. So there are 3 other campuses. And marketing is the premier course. The other courses as well, which people are not aware of, like there is finance, there is banking and financial services, there's a part-time and there's an executive program as well that runs at IMT. And also apart from all this, the teachers are really great at IMT, and the technical things like we are AAC, SCB accredited, and we come into the tier 1 colleges of the country. So yeah, that's all, I guess.
That's great. Now, since you have been to campus and you have spent almost 1 year at IMT Ghaziabad during your first year, I would like to know what is the curriculum at your campus?
I think while interacting with all my friends also, at all the B schools is similar in terms of the teaching pedagogy, in terms of the case studies that are used. And so the main thing that is used is case studies. So through case studies, we are taught the various concepts, and there are specific articles that we are given to read. So there are pre-reads as well. So if you are thorough that, then you have a good hang of the subject and the concept in itself. So that is it. And apart from that, obviously there is a group project for every subject. And personally for me, the group project has been the main source of learning, because the whole brief of the subject or the whole crux of the subject you can put in the group project, and it is a good preparation before your final exams. So yeah, these are the 3 main things, I guess: case studies, pre-reads and group projects.
Great. And even I agree that group projects are great source of learning through your peers and through doing work during MBA. Now coming to a typical day of a student, what is that like at IMT Ghaziabad?
Okay, so For that question, I think I'm very lucky that I got to spend a year in college right now.
Absolutely.
Like after looking at the current batch, so typically on a like normal day at IMT Ghaziabad or I think at any B school, the classes start from 9 and they can go until 6 in the evening or 8:30. So we get up at 8:50 and we run to our campus and then we just give our attendance, and then if we like the class we attend the class, if we don't like the class we don't attend the class. And then something is happening all the time, especially at IMT. It is always buzzing. So there's also a quote that runs in the B school circuit that IMT never sleeps, and it is very true. There is there are so many committees and clubs. They are doing something all the time, or you have some case study going on, some case study launch maybe, or some case study you're participating in, or if you're part of a committee, that committee will be organizing some event or the other. So you're always doing something. So ideally your day starts at 9 and it can go until say 3 or 4 a.m. on an average. So sleep is something which you'll be deprived of, but you'll never feel like that. And you'll get to complete that in installments during the classes or during short breaks that you get.
Great. Now, moving to a very important question, like since there are so many B schools in India and around the world, what is that one of few things that differentiate IMT Ghaziabad from other B schools?
Again, I like to focus on the alumni and the network connect that we have. So any company that you want to go for, any company, your dream company, you'll find there's a high probability that you'll find an IMT alumni working over there. The secondly, I like to focus on, I think which is really nice, is the faculty. So not many people are aware of, but the ex-CMO of Samsung, who also worked as a MD of Zydus Wellness, he is a lecturer at IMT, one of the top lecturers of marketing at IMT. So similarly, we have a lot of guest faculty also coming in from top colleges like the top IIMs, ABC, and then we have a lot of people from the corporate also coming. So the teaching methodology and the teachers are really nice at IMT.
Great. Now, if I have to say that IMT is filled with great teachers, and not only from the corporate but also from the top B schools, I'll be right in that sense, right?
True.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Now, since you focused a little upon group learning and group projects, what are some of the clubs and committees that are present in IMT Ghaziabad?
Okay. So they say that IMT is a completely student-driven college, and that is true on a lot of aspects. So I think in total there are 20 plus clubs and committees at IMT Ghaziabad. And just to give you a hint of what all those are, first of all, there is obviously going to be the placement committee, which ensures that the whole placement process is a smooth one, talking with corporates, making sure that the companies are coming on campus and recruiting students. Then there's a student council, which basically acts as a mediator between the administration and the students. So any students' queries that they have or problems they have, they make sure that it is addressed and taken to the right people. There is the admissions committee, which ensures that the new joinees have a smooth onboarding process with IMT, and the queries that they have regarding the courses, regarding the subjects, regarding the fees, joining dates and all that, those are clarified. Then there is the academic committee, which ensures that each subject has a representative who is who handles the queries of the students with the teachers and coordinates within the class between the students and the teachers. There's a marketing club for sure. There is an entrepreneurship cell. There is a social service club. There is an IT analytics club, and there is a public relations committee. There is an alumni relations committee. So yeah, all in all, there are a lot of clubs and committees. If any of the college students are watching this and I've missed their clubs or committees, please don't be upset with this.
No, I can totally understand, since there are so many committees, so it is a little difficult to recollect at the same point of time. Now, question which is searched by most of the MBA aspirants when they are looking for good colleges in India and be it abroad as well. What are the some top recruiters for summer internship and for final placement at IMT Ghaziabad?
Okay. So obviously, I'll name the few that I remember, but for a detail, you should always check the placement reports, which is available at the B School website. In this case, the IMT website. But I think for summers, we had Microsoft, we had Google, we had ITC, we had Bajaj, And for finals, I think the top recruiters were mostly IT firms, HCL, Deloitte, Cognizant, and from the banking you had ICICI. Yeah, so these were some of the top recruiters.
That's absolutely great, and also MBA aspirants will be watching this video. I have attached the IMT Ghaziabad website link in the description below. You can go there and see the complete details as well, and the placement brochure also. Now coming to the highest and the average package, if you can shed some light on this.
Sure. So I think like for my batch, the highest package was 29 LPA, 29.4,
Wow.
I think, and the average or the median was something around 12.4.
That's absolutely great. Now, since you have graduated this year, what will be some of the tips you would like to give to MBA aspirants, and what things they should keep in mind when they are going through the admission process for your campus?
So for I think for any MBA aspirant, they should first of all remember why they came to a B school for. I think they're distracted or they get uh, demotivated at times. But I think we should always remember why we went to a B school for, whatever your purpose is, and make sure that at the end of the 2 years that purpose is fulfilled. And in terms of learning, if you are looking forward to, then I think there are three basic things that any MBA aspirant should do. First is definitely networking, not within the students of your college, but also outside college, so that you have a hang of what's happening in other colleges. For instance, I'll tell that I had a lot of friends in MDI, IIFT, IIM Lucknow, Symbiosis. So I was constantly in touch with them, and sometimes so the subjects are generally the same. So they used to help me out with say the notes, which might be better in some case, or some MBA prep material or placements prep material, which their college has provided. So this is only possible if you have a good network, and these are really helpful while preparing for your final placements. Apart from that, I think, as I've told earlier, the major learnings are also through your peer groups and group projects, and I would also suggest every aspirant to join a club or committee. Like even at IMT now, it's optional. I think 2-3 years back it was mandatory. It was a proper credit course, but I think it is really important to join a club and committee, so that it is more of a cushion that you have when you are going through, say, a lot of work. Because initially when you'll join MBA, you'll be bombarded with a lot of things, and you'll not be used to that lifestyle. So just those few moments of fun, just partying around. Like, I don't know how the other colleges function in that aspect, but the party culture in IMT is really good, and mostly it is within the clubs and committees. So it's like a small, closely knit family. So that is something that I think we should always do. And regarding the admission process at IMT, I think for any college, you have to be very good with the basics. And by basics, I mean firstly your CV. You should understand the A to Z of your CV, whatever you have written, in terms of courses, in terms of any certificates or achievements that you have, or any work ex that you have. And secondly, you should be able to justify your reason for doing MBA and taking up that specific stream, say marketing or finance. So you should have some knowledge, maybe, just to show that your interest is there, or prior work ex to validate whatever you're saying.
Absolutely. Even I agree to all these points which you have said. Now coming to a last and the bonus question, Satyam. What is that one thing which very few people know about IMT Ghaziabad?
IMT Ghaziabad has a meme page.
Okay, that's great.
So like a lot of people are basically, you don't get to know about this unless you join an MBA college. So the MBA colleges are very competitive on the meme front as well. Almost all the top B schools have their own meme pages, and one of the leading meme pages is I Am Tired, which is run by students of IMT Ghaziabad. So that is one thing. And secondly, like I've already told, like in terms of heritage and those basic things, IMT is always there, and the party culture is really nice. So that is another thing. But I think, yeah, we are good on the fun aspect as well, and being one of the top meme pages justifies that, I guess.
That's great. That was a lovely session, Satyam, with you, and I hope that all the MBA aspirants will be watching this. They'll be getting loads of information about IMT Ghaziabad, and they'll learn a lot even before joining IMT Ghaziabad. Thank you so much, Satyam, for coming to my channel and helping all the MBA aspirants out there.
Thank you so much, Prakhar, for inviting me. It was really lovely talking to you, and I think even if I could help one MBA aspirant, the purpose is served.
That is for today, guys. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel so that you keep on getting all the amazing updates that I put on my channel MBA and Life every Wednesday and Sunday, so that you don't miss any of the updates. And also share this video with all your friends who are preparing for MBA or even who are pursuing MBA, so that they can improve their personality and use their entire 2 years to become a good person and can get the best placement as well. Till then, take care. Bye bye.